about 2 weeks since I last exercised legs, so this will be fun. It's not going to take too much to stimulate the muscles, but trying to concentrate on steps and keep my protein high and things to keep that hard earned muscle. I'm just going to get started with a warm-up. I've been looking forward to this workout purely because my lower back is tight as anything from being ill, so this is back after illness. So if you want to join in, feel free. I'm going to start with some bench squats. If you've not got a bench, don't worry about it. Don't fit to start your Fitbit. Squeezing the glutes coming up. It's not going to be too complicated, nothing fancy. Just doing what I know works. 6. I'm going to go for 15. 7. 8. 9. 10. 12. 15. I might need to adjust that camera slightly. Good morning. I'm going to go into walking lunges. Sorry, not walking lunges. Reverse lunges for the glutes. Don't think that's straight. Really fires up the glute nicely. Walking lunges. 4. This is just about getting blood flow back to the lower body and back. 5. 6. So I'm going to do 8 each side. 1. Keeping that core engaged as you do. 5. 7. 8. Good, shaking the legs off. I'm going to go into pull squats. You can see how out of breath I am. I need to be careful of that because I want to go into a coughing fit. Pull squats. 1, 2. So if I'm trying to sit upright. 10. Whew. And release. Rest. How are we doing? Hi, long beard. Yeah, nearly there. This has knocked me off my feet, this illness. Not trained legs in about 2 weeks. Not as much phlegm now. Let me get some weights. This workout was about maintenance of muscle more than anything else. Maintaining the hard end muscle that you've got. I've not trained legs in 2 weeks because of this stupid illness. So I've got 2 4s for squat thrusters. I'm going to get an 8. An 8 and a 14 kilogram. I'm going to have plenty of rest in between sets. How are we doing, guys? Good morning. Yes, it's been brutal. So it was sinusitis. That's what it developed into anyway. So I've just been concentrating on steps. I've been trying, like, playing around, toying with fasting a little bit, keeping my diet on point, whilst everything just pauses whilst I've got over this cold, and obviously I was more on it with my nutrition. Okay. Oof. Squat thrusters. 2. Let me do 10. So the weight's wanting to push you forward, and lower back muscles are counteracting that by keeping you upright, getting blood flow to that area. Yeah, my workout today was quick. You've done it already. Just do something because I'm exhausted. Yeah, it's good to just do. This is what I'm doing. And then action creates motivation. So go a little bit more if you want it to. V stance deadlifts. Well, have you tried these, Longbeard? 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 3, 5, 6. It's good to work out again. 7. Ooh, 8. Recover from being out of breath. How are we doing, guys? I feel like it's bored us already. But yeah, over the worst of it now, thankfully. So I'm answering any questions on health, fitness, fat loss, toning, building muscle. Right, so we've got a 14 kilogram front squat being guided by the bench. To overload the quads. Rest. Oh, that air's cold. I just got promotion at work. See, I can barely breathe. And been really busy. My boss is on vacation, so I'm number 2 now. Well done, you. I haven't been as consistent. Time to refocus. It's kind of like when you get a new job or a big promotion or something at work, or enter into a new relationship. It's a big change to your lifestyle, and you've got to go through that a bit of trial and error, and what'll work, and like to add value, quality to your life and assist. The good thing is that it's not a brand new job you're learning, you know. I mean, like, you've not moved jobs, moved sector or anything. It's a promotion within, so you should be able to get into the swing of things. You know what works for you, right? And how long to exercise and what times to exercise. And it might mean that other things take a priority whilst, you know, you take on this additional work. One of my clients' partners got lower back pain, and he had this lump on his back. I was thinking like a fluid cyst, like a synovial cyst. He's been to physio, and it turns out it was a muscle spasm. It was lumpy. I've not seen that before. Hi, did you different time today? Yes. So Thursday mornings. I like to go training a little bit earlier. I've not trained legs in 2 weeks, so just like taking it easy. So I've just done a tricep. I'm going to do it again. I work out after wife and kids get to bed, so working out isn't that hard for me. Oh great, you're in a routine with it then, that's good. That's hard though, exercising after work, and that's a lot. But yeah, once you have one thing nailed, you can put your focus on diet and see what works for you. What is it you're struggling with, long beard? Right, 10 squat thrusters. I'll tell you, Abby, that core workout I did, what was it, Sunday or Saturday something? Was it Monday? I was feeling that for a few days in my ribs. All over really, but worse was in my ribs. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. Which it was a good reminder, like ribs here, whenever I expanded my rib cage. It's just a good reminder that, you see, post-pregnancy, a lot of women have rib flare from the baby like sitting underneath it, right? It could take a while to go back. It just shows you how important core exercises are to help do that. I trained my legs yesterday. I'm still sore. Very good. What did you do? Started throwing in B stance deadlifts. I'm a bit of a fan, I'm going to tell you. I don't know if you've tried these. So the weight, most like 90% of the weight is on the front leg, and this leg behind is just a kickstand. So for like conventional deadlift, right, you're bending at the knee and the hip shift back, which is really good for firing up the glutes. 2, 3. So it's called B stance deadlifts. 5, 6, 7. We'll go to 8. Go to the other side. 3, 4, 6. Last 2. Oh, last 1. Oh yes, I'm a fan. I remember the L-sit workout, well remembered. Must be lifted so after all the crushes. There wasn't that many, it was more like, because I was having to hold my rib cage in and lift, that's what I'm sore from, intercostal muscles. But yeah, I'm going to start incorporating that more. Just a regular leg exercise, did you? Goblet squats, nice. Lunges, sissy squats. Then I put the mesh on and squatted with a tempo. I started working out in mid-December. The goal was just to build consistency. Yeah, it'd be good to have a reset. It's a good idea to have a bit of a reset every month, and well, I do it every week. How did last week go? What can I improve on? What didn't go so well? Like that creative reflection practice. Oh, I've started reading. I'm going to post a couple of books this week on my post on here. I started reading 2 excellent books. Nearly finished the other one. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. It's by Dr. Chatterjee. His book, it is amazing. It's something I wish I'd have read in my early 20s. Tells you everything about, like, it's, because when you're deep in health and fitness, you have to have a growth mindset, right, and be okay with failing. Well, it complements that beautifully and teaches you about boundaries and how to do better, how to be a better person, basically. It's such a good book. So I'll be posting that. I'm going to have almost finished it. It wasn't a massive book. Front squats, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Breaths, that's the second set done. Getting through it, but just taking my own time. I'm just going to grab a tissue. Whew. That's great that you started. What age are you, Longbeard, again? That's great that you started exercising in December, before the January rush. Oh, see, it's taken me a long time to recover. Answering any health and fitness related questions. Anyone got any back pain? So I'm a personal trainer, online lifestyle coach specialising in nutrition, habit forming. I help you keep to your diet. I help figure out my clients what's working for them, what's not, what else to try, give them reassurance and accountability. Sometimes that's all that people need, a bit of tweaking. But the best thing to do as well was just on what Longbeard said with struggling with nutrition, is to get into some sort of a routine with it, with your same sort of meals, that hit your protein target, have a good variety of fruit and veg, you know, you're getting your fibre in there, because fibre, although protein fills you up, over 100 grams you don't really get the satiety, any more satiety, like the saturation there when it comes to that, whereas fibre intake, if you boost that right up, you can't go from 0 to 100, so if you're the Western diet this day and age is looking to get about 10 grams of fibre, probably about 6, like a lot lower. Whereas if you're going from 6 grams of fibre straight up to, for a female, 25, for a male, 30 grams of fibre a day, you're not going to be able to go to the toilet. If you do, it's going to be painful, or you can have diarrhoea as well. So you've got to, it's a lot for your digestive system to deal with. So you've got to increase your fibre intake a little bit slower. Plus as well, when people start with me, they're increasing the fibre and the protein, and it's been relatively low for a while. So we have got to really listen to the body and dial it back. Like say if normally Western diet, they're looking to get 40 grams of protein, I'll boost it to 60 grams and 10 grams of fibre and see how they do. But any questions on nutrition? And I'm a Pilates and yoga teacher as well. I specialise in back pain, rehab, 4, 5, and mindfulness. One more. Rest. This is kind of like a tricep, going back to back, working the same kind of muscles. Whew. Morning guys. It feels good to work out though. This will be my 3rd set when I finish, and then I'm going to go into a stretch. I need help with nutrition. I finished 3 years of working out this Feb. That's something to be proud of, eh? Still don't look very built. Okay. Can you suggest YouTube channels with a day of eating? A day of eating's not going to help you, Abby. It teaches you nothing. The best thing to do, this happened to me before I was clued up on it all. Not saying like you've not got the knowledge, but it's implementing it into your life in a realistic way. And that's the trick, that's the hard bit. So if you watch a bodybuilder or someone who's health conscious and they're, you know, who you could watch for a day of eating, it's not teaching you anything. And you might not like the food that they're eating, and they might have different goals to you, they've got a different body, like they might be going low carb and you might feel like you enjoy more higher carb. I say like about 100 grams or over for higher carb. Like what you can do, because it's that trial and error process again. So first thing to do is track a full week of food, no pressure, and just get used to calories and stuff. This is the best way to go about it. Be aware and mindful of your protein in every meal. Try and get 20 to 30 grams of protein every meal. Try and improve your food choices. A lot of people do like have a perfect Monday to Friday and then let it all fall off the wagon Saturday and Sunday, and that undoes all the hard work Monday to Friday. I'm sure you've heard that before. So working with yourself, like, why has this happened? Well, my calories were too low, or maybe I feel like it's reverse psychology a little bit, like I'm not allowed to have this X food, and makes you want to eat it even more. There's like loads of reasons why somebody might be struggling with nutrition, right? I'm just giving you like the most popular that I see. If you can tell us a little bit more, I can dig further into it. But it's about working with yourself, your personality, your lifestyle, your goals, any traumas, you know. 5, 6, 7. You're trying to get into the routine of eating the same kind of meals. Like if you can enjoy your breakfast and your lunch 5 days a week being roughly the same kind of meal, right? That hits your protein, hits your fibre, gets you a good start to the day. Always start your day off with a positive. And I usually do that with, well, I'm actually trying fast at the moment, just to play around with that. Anyway, I won't go into that. If you can get into a routine and have a bit more flexibility in your evening meal and weekends. But a lot of people try and improve the good days. Start looking at the bad days when you do fall off the wagon. And if you can improve them even just a little bit, like, okay, I overeat on, say, a Saturday because of X, Y, and Z. I need to identify why. But then you start going, okay, I've got all this energy now from that overeating or eating unfavourable food. So I'm going to go out for a walk. That, the mindset, and get straight back on it. Any workout for very fat people, just get moving, Amrit, that's it. I can eat eggs every meal, but the wife wouldn't appreciate it. They say eggs are one of the best things. Amit, if you're going with full body workouts, basic sets, as in 3 sets of squats, and then you rest in between. So you'll do 10 squats, rest, get your breath back, shake off your legs, and then another 10, rest. Doesn't have to be overcomplicated. Those are called basic sets. When you do something then rest, do something and rest. Like splitting up. Yes, like Longbeard said, walking's great to build on your fitness as well, and that's where your deficit's coming from. So we don't exercise to lose fat. Common misconception. Exercise has hundreds of other benefits, but fat loss isn't really one of them. Fat loss comes from managing your food and your steps, so your energy expenditure. So get good and enjoy walking. 6. Get conscious of it. 7, 8. There's a lot of thought process behind a newbie trying to, like, imagine someone who's never exercised, who's overweight and has never really looked at the food, doesn't know what a calorie is. Imagine how much they've got to think and learn, and then they'd give themselves shit for like not getting it perfect. It's a skill. I can't bend because of my fat. That was just an example of it. So another common thing that people who don't exercise and like aren't health conscious they have like a fixed mindset. I am fat, I can't do this because, okay, you can't do that, what else can you do? Look for solutions. It's like a mindset shift. We'll work on building a routine. I have really bad eating habits. You need to look at why, Abby. Are you leaving it too long in between meals? Like, night workers aren't going to do very well if they're having all of the calories during the daytime, are they? Because they need some energy for night. So have a look. Like, if you're leaving it too long in between meals and then overeating on your next meal, you need to carry a snack. Maybe you need, some people overeat or choose high sugar or like whatever junk food because the day before they didn't have enough protein or fibre, they didn't sleep. You need to become a detective in your life. But we'll try 20 to 30 grams of protein, excellent to hear. And yeah, look at fibre as well if you're hungry. Do you have an email I can out to you on? I can buy many coffees for your help. No, I don't do that. I don't The coffee thing, I'm still doing my time, doing my reps to get like monetized and stuff like that. But yeah, my email address is on my channel. Thank you very much. It's on my channel, the DigiCoach@gmail.com. But yeah, I was reading. I'm gonna stretch off now. I was listening to a post where someone was saying all fat people need to be bullied, because they're a consequence of lots of bad choices, and I totally disagreed with this. The food industry is to blame. The biggest lie is that calories are king. No, the calories are king. Like, they push that, so you still eat their fake food. Food is real from fibre. They take all the fibre out. Think of a McDonald's. There's no fibre in there. So you'll eat a McDonald's, feel full for about half an hour, or even an hour or so, but then you're going to make up for it. Your body's still wanting all like the nutrition it didn't get from that meal. And then you start thinking that there's something wrong with you. It's like when you see an overweight person have Diet Coke, Diet Soda. They think they're doing like well, but then research shows that the body still wants, like the mind still wants something sweet to have. I'm going to a spinal twist. My body wants it. So it's the food industry basically is to blame, and they're using our physiology against us. But the best thing you can do if you're trying to make a lifestyle out of this is have that growth mindset. Always be looking at yourself to improve. Even in like arguments with your partner, how did you handle that? Could you have done better? What would you like? Reflect on everything, every exchange, and you'll become a healthier, happier person in your mind as well as your body. But check in with yourself once a week. Abby, this is for you. So you're trying to, I'm guessing like you've built your muscle now. So those 3 years of exercise didn't go out the window, you know. You were learning consistency, learning exercise technique, building muscle, getting good at that skill. But now you said like your body's not changed massively. This is because you've not been in a deficit. So it's time now to move into a calorie deficit, fat loss phase, gently. So every week, count out how many steps you got over the week. Don't know how tall you are, but a good goal to start with for health and fitness would be about 10,000 steps. If you're not, like, so 70,000 over the week. If that's quite overwhelming, and you're getting way less than that, just rise it a wee bit. Maybe 60k is your first milestone. So say every Sunday or every Monday you check in, how many steps did you get? On average, how many calories did you get? So a lot of people, they'll track the good days, but they won't track the bad days. But the bad days, the data that we need. The bad days tells us, okay, what's going on through the week where you feel like you've got to overeat or you're missing out, or like what's going on. So make sure you try and look at tracking your calories, your food, just like data. The more data you have, the more we can get a bigger picture. Because my fitness pal, for example, set your calories too low. Whereas if you track a full 7 days, no pressure, just like record, then you can add every day up, divide it by 7 and get your general amount of calories, then you can keep them the same. If that felt good and you didn't overeat and you were on the ball with your protein, your fibre, make good food, then you can just concentrate on your steps. You can rinse and repeat. Fat loss is boring because it's like rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. If you had a good week last week, rinse and repeat. But anyway, you're not going to do any calf raises today? No, I think that's it. I don't want to. So I went with compound exercises today to keep all the muscle, to work all the muscles. And I'm going to get my wee one, take him to school. Right, you are getting blocked, you funny. Moderator's not on, obviously. Well, thank you very much for joining us. Might go live again tonight. See, no, better not. I'm still ill. But yeah, that was literally like, I'm not expecting to build muscle from that. That was like literally just to put a pause. Don't want to lose any muscle. Don't want to, like, I know my fitness would have gone down because I was exercising it nearly every day, remember. But like, my body needs to heal and stuff. But if you've got any questions, if you've missed us, you can find us on Instagram. I'm very active on my Instagram, on my stories particularly. But I love talking about this stuff, so I'll speak to you soon. Have a good day. Bye.